Deployments. In this video, we'll be showing our 15R hardware model, the 15HI hardware model, our inline, proxy, and passive deployments, as well as how we can use replication to synchronize these devices. Welcome to NetSpective. Here we have our 15R hardware model. This supports passive, proxy, as well as inline modes. As you can see with inline, we can have both fail open as well as a fail closed model. On the right, you can see how these are deployed. The inline mode is fully inline in the network. And the passive deployment, the appliance just sits off of the switch, monitoring traffic without interfering with it. Here we have the 15HI, which is our 10 gig solution. Once again, the 15HI can support passive, proxy, as well as inline fail closed and inline fail open. The inline solution sits in the core of your network, typically between your core switch and your firewall. All traffic in the network will flow through the appliance before it exits or enters the network. As I mentioned, we have both a fail open and fail closed model, depending on which NICs in the back of the appliance you decide to configure it with. We use the inline solution to perform SSL inspection on traffic going through the network. Here we have our proxy configuration. As you can see, similar to the inline solution, all traffic will be flowing through the proxy. However, devices must be configured to direct traffic to the proxy solution. Typically, we recommend that the proxy sit in the DMZ since it will be configured for devices going home with students, such as iPads and Chromebooks that you still want to get filtered when they're being brought home. If the device sits in the DMZ, it is less likely that an intruder can try to tamper with the appliance and gain access to the rest of your network. Our passive solution sits off of the core switch, monitoring the requests going out the network. We configure the passive appliance to monitor traffic through a span or monitoring port on the core switch, and it'll only watch traffic as it goes across the network. When it finds objectionable traffic, the administration NIC will send a packet to reset the website and redirect the end user to a block page. If you're utilizing more than one of our NetSpective web filters, you may want to put each appliance in replication so that both the parent and child know of all of the users that are logging on, they have all of the settings that each appliance has on them, and they are in sync. We can do that here under Settings and the Replication tab. If I click on my hotspare, the window will open up and I can see the various settings configured for this passive hotspare. I can select which settings I want to replicate between the two appliances. I can see settings that are always being replicated and settings that do not replicate between the appliances. With this, we can have an inline and a proxy appliance, both in replication, filtering different sets of users, but being aware of all of them so they don't appear multiple times in reports. Thank you for watching. Please visit us at getnetspective.com for more information.